Hi everyone, welcome back to Cadet Agronomist. If you are an agriculture or science student or any department in agriculture, you know research projects can be tough. Today, I'll show you how to review research papers and turn them into a solid literature review. This skill will save you time and improve your writing. Step 1. A research paper has 6 key parts: abstract, introduction, methods, discussion, and conclusion. Don't read everything line by line, okay? Go through the key points. The abstract. Now, the abstracts give you a quick summary of the research article. The methods shows you how they did it, and the results give you what they found, and the discussion why it matters in that particular research. Step number 2. Read with purpose. Now, while reading, you have to ask yourself, why am I reading this? And you also have to have those questions in your mind for background knowledge, to compare methods, to analyze results. Now, those are the questions that you should have in mind, and you must also highlight only the parts that link to your own study. Step number 3, which is a very interesting part, where you have to organize your notes. Now, here is an example of the table that I will show you. It shows up on the screen. This is how you're going to synthesize your articles into that part. In that way, you can easily understand the whole written study on the paper that you have found. Number 1 is the author, the year, the objective of the research, the methodology, and the key findings and relevance. This way, you can easily see similarities, differences, and gaps in that particular research paper. Step number 4. Spot pattern and gaps. Don't just summarize. Look for common findings, contradictions, and gaps no one has studied. This is the foundation of your critical literature review, which is very, very important. You have to identify those 3 parts in order to come up with a very, very strong literature review. Step number 5. Writing the literature review. Structure it like a funnel. Now, your literature review is gonna be like a funnel. It starts broad, narrow, identify the gap, show where your research fits. Now imagine how the funnel looks like. It starts from the broad. So broad, which is where your general background, it gives a general idea of a particular research, and then you narrow it down what others have studied. That is where you make the comparison, you compare and contrast, which is where you will also use the connective words such as however, furthermore, moreover, and all sorts of connective words like that. And number 3 is identify the gap, what's really missing in that particular research that you are reading. And finally, show where your research fits. Now, this is the part where you will actually tell the reader that this is where the research is gonna be fitting based on what you have already read and based on what you found that they have not yet tapped into. This is where you're gonna tap into and tell the reader, this is where my research fits in. Step number 6. Be critical, not just descriptive. instead of writing author A said this, author B said that, write while author A found X, author B reported Y. Suggesting results depend on method or location. Now, I have already shown you a picture of a table which give the clear comparison. So if you use this table and once you research or you review the papers and synthesize them into those structured table that I produced that appeared on the screen, you will be able to be critical in writing your review and not just being descriptive with this. And this shows analysis. You analyzed everything that you have read. So, and it will not only just copy and paste, but with the table you can be able to really understand what the others have written about what they have found. Now, the last part, or the very last part of your research review is conclusion. So remember, skim smartly, read with purpose, organize your notes, spot patterns and gaps, write a connected story. That's how you transform papers into a strong literature review. If you find this video help you, hit like, subscribe to Cadet Agronomist, and share with your classmates.